Team of the Season Ultimate Cup is here. To play 5 games, you get a lone Team of the Season player. 1 win is a 284 plus. 5 wins an 86 times 2. 85 times 3 for 7. 784 plus for 10 wins, plus a 5 times 85 altogether. It's there for a week like all the other cups, and you can see here we get 5 a week, or 5 a day, sorry, with 5 minimum clubs in leagues and 1 max loan. So my team actually fits in. I'm going to show you some of the best tactics or custom tactics that I use that help me get 20-0 or 16-0 in champs, as well as do well in rivals. So we're going to go to our custom tactics, set it to 4-2-2-2. And we are going to go to balance, 45 width, 70 depth, balance, direct passing, 50 width, 5 players in the box, 2 on corners, 2 on free kicks. But if you find yourself being countered attack a lot from the corners, knock that down to 1. And you can see there 3 players on the edge of the box to stop that from happening. In terms of formation, it's the 4-2-2-2 or the 4-2-2-2-2. If you've got players in the wrong position, so let's say, for example, Vinicius Jr. was instead of a centre-back, just press Y or triangle on the formation, then press X or A to switch them around. Make sure you've got both your strikers up front. For example, my Haaland's left-footed. I like to shoot across goal, so he's going to be on the left-hand side shooting across. Quite 5-star, weak foot, so it doesn't matter. Both our wingers are on either left or right, and we have our 2 defensive midfielders. 1 more of a box-to-box, 1 more defensive, and our back 4 as they are. In terms of instruction, we're going to go default, getting behind, default, default. Same for the other one, default, getting behind, default, default. Right cam is going to be come back on defense, but get into the box for a cross, default and default. And come back on defense, get into the box, default, default. Now, your 2 CDMs, this is how they're going to be. You want to make sure it's got cover center, not cover wing. Cut passing lane, stay back while attacking, default and default. And the same for the other one, cut passing lane, stay back while attacking, cover center, default, default. Now, the reason being is they are going to sit right in front of your 2 center backs, being really, really compact. Your left wing and your right wing or right cam, left cam are also going to come back and help in defense. So when you don't have the ball, you are 4-4-2 flat, with your 2 strikers essentially just sitting on that halfway line waiting to counter attack, so they never help. So you've got 8 in defense and 2 up front to ready to attack. But as soon as one of them win the ball, your left cam and right cam will push straight up the field, giving you 4 in attack and 6 in defense until you move one of these forwards. So for example, I use Casemiro to do all the defensive work, and then Wijnaldum is the one I pass the ball to and I run up the field, because then I have 5 in attack with my 2 cams and 2 strikers, and 5 in defense with Casemiro and my 4 defenders. Now, the beautiful thing about this is if I bring up Wijnaldum into attack, Casemiro will sit in between the 2 centre-backs. Are you tired of playing sweat teams like this? Make sure you go to Alt-Nice, select foot 23 coins, choose which console and how many coins you'd like to buy, select your payment method, and don't forget to add code NaNNiK for 6% off on all orders. Giving me a lot of defensive presence there, and then as soon as Wijnaldum loses the ball or gives the ball away to another person on my team, so passes it to them, he will turn around and run back, basically giving us some good cover. Now, the reason why your left back and right back need to be on stay back while attacking, default and overlap is because if the AI notices that your left back or right back of your opposition is out of position, they will basically move forward into that space. So you work in triangles. So Claus to Jarzinho to Casemiro as a 3. And then you can pass it in from Jarzinho to Cruyff to Casemiro as another 3 as a triangle, and back round with this 3. And then once you learn to switch the ball over with these triangles, you can go from Jarzinho back to Wijnaldum, drive Wijnaldum forward, and you've got Haaland, Vinny as one triangle, and then Nuno Mendes, Vinny, and Wijnaldum as another triangle. But whenever you lose the ball, these will automatically snap back into defensive space, making you really, really compact and really, really difficult for your opponent to break down. And that's something that's really good about this formation. But what I like about it the most is the fact that if you're not the best at defending, these will help you out, especially, like I say, if you put this down to 1 on free kicks and 1 on corners, it's going to help you out massively. But that is one of the good things about it. Let's say your goalkeeper wins the ball from either a cross or it goes out for a goal kick. Give it to Kimpembe, play it to the right back or the other side to your left back, and then start using the first triangle as mentioned on either side. And then you can start driving forward into another triangle, and your opponent just never knows what to do in these situations, giving you so many possibilities in attack, defense, and making it really hard for your opponent to basically get in front and take the lead. Now, this formation will cause a lot of rage quits. That's something I've noticed with myself. Once I take a 1 or 2 goal lead, the opponent realizes he can't break it down. Because these are on cut passing lane, that means whenever your opponent tries to make a pass, the AI automatically locks on and takes the ball. But as always, if you have any questions, comment down below. If you're new to the channel, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya. The season player, 1 win is a 284 plus, 5 wins an 86 times 2, 85 times 3 for 7, 784 plus for 10 wins, plus a 5 times 85 altogether. It's there for a week like all the other cups, and you can see here we get 5 a week, or 5 a day, sorry, with 5 minimum clubs in leagues and 1 max loan. So my team actually fits in. I'm going to show you some of the best tactics or custom tactics that I use that help me get 20-0 or 16-0 in champs, as well as do well in rivals. So we're going to go to our custom tactics, set it to 4-2-2-2.